AskReddit by Mohov 0. What's an item you've owned since childhood that holds sentimental value? Sunglasses given to me by Bret the Hitman Hart at a WWF wrestling show. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. My teddy bear. Dad was in Gibraltar when he found out he was a dad, so brought a largish teddy bear. It's now completely bald of fur, been patched up numerous times and damp. I will never part of it. BTW, I'm 67. Edited to @ every time my parents or I visited Gib, we have brought another bear. I've a collection now. My mother made me a Cabbage Patch style purple teddy bear when I was 7. I have yet to part with it. He is on display on the top shelf of my closet. I'm a 46-year-old man. Sword my grandfather took off a body in WWII. At some point about a decade ago our family contacted the family of the Japanese soldier who said they did not want it. I mean, it would just be a pile of bones at that point, right? Teddy bear. I got it 42 years ago, and now it belongs to my daughter. I just gave my wishbone stuffed animal to my daughter this past Valentine's Day. She's been sleeping with it every night like I used to. Personally, my worn-out childhood teddy bear a silent witness to countless bedtime stories and adventures. Its frayed edges tell tales of laughter and comfort. Same. Mine's a white bunny, at least it used to be 20 years ago. My blanket. It's tattered to hell but stored away. Still smells like the 1990s. Same. My cat would always sleep on it and it still smells like him. A picture book that shows simple words like dog and chair. Still even has my chew marks. That's awesome. I can't think of anything and that's kinda sad. I don't have anything from my childhood either. My mum got rid of all my toys, book, clothes when I was too old for them. I had some awesome Cabbage Patch dolls. My sister still has hers and she's 45. An original Tickle Me Elmo which I got when I was 15 and I loved it. A Barbie camper van. Care Bears. So many things I would have kept. I've often thought about buying myself these things now as a 40 years old, but it's not the same. I had an astronaut Cabbage Patch. I won the Pinewood Derby in 1982. I still have the trophy in the car. My old PS1. It sounds silly but we didn't have much money as I grew up, so it was a hand-me-down from my brother, but for the next 15 years or so it was my absolute joy and the memories I had playing Rayman and Crash Bandicoot with friends are delightful. I'm 29 now and that thing still works. I still have my original NES I bought with lawn mowing money. Also still works. A teddy bear my brother bought me for Christmas when I was 15. He passed away 15 years ago and it's something I cherish to this day. Rock that I painted. I'd love to see your painted rock. I still have comics, books and amp, even teddy bears from that far away era. They do have sentimental value. My Swiss Army knife. I got it at my 14th birthday and still carry it every day. I'm 46 now. I've still an original Leatherman my father bought me and I mean original Leatherman. One of the first 30k ever sold, the original PST model. Hairbrush. To me, it represents closeness and vulnerability. I got the USS Flagg G.I. Joe aircraft carrier in 1987 for Christmas. I still have it in the box. Brown bear trinket from Portage Glacier has been on my nightstand for decades. I still have my Rawlings baseball glove I bought in 1964 when I was 12 with birthday cash. Rawlings was the best. Always wanted the fastback glove with the one finger hole, but I'm a lefty and could never find one. I gave my beloved grandmother a Bible I bought with my first job, Paperboy. back in 1975. She passed 2 years later and it was returned to me when I was 14. Inside was scrap of paper she had written on. I'm 60 and still cradle it, remembering her and her unconditional love. A wooden Fisher-Price teaching clock that plays a tune called Grandfather's Clock with a loud tick-tock sound. It has a wind-up music box mechanism inside. It is beat to hell and the clock hands do not work anymore, but the music box still works. Here is an example of one in the tune it plays. https://yahoo.be/bpprnbj4xbg?15. There is a version that is made to look like a red painted schoolhouse and another that is made to look like a grandfather clock, with mice hanging around it. I have the latter. Photographs. My family was poor, so I only got one present for Christmas. It was a stumper semi. But you could send in the barcode and shipping to get a trailer for it, which I got for my birthday. Cast iron pan and old pot. I left home at 18, but when we cleaned out my stepmom's house, it's one of the few things, if my dad's, I remember. Everything we made was in that pot or pan. I use them all the time. A couple dollar bills I found in my dad's golf bag when I was a kid. My first recorder, gifted to me by my grandma. I was 450 kilometers away from her, but she insisted I play to her every evening. Although the quality and my skills were shit at that time, nonetheless she always told me how great it sounded and how much she loved it. She died when I was about 8 and never got the chance to hear me play many different instruments, and finally the Spanish pipes I got last year. She would love them.